Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your August 2025 Tarot and Oracle reading. And boy, oh boy, are you feeling that Mercury in retrograde? It's an aggressive one, isn't it? I've already had videos cut off inexplicably, computer, specifically I'm noticing it in relationships and communication. So take good care of your relationships. Yeah, be patient if there's miscommunication. I'm just like blown away by it. All right, you guys. Starting with the Mudra deck, we're just going to get an Oracle card to start us off, and then we're going to get into Tarot, asking what's coming towards you in August. What do you need to know about? We start with healing. Oh, let it be. And this is a really interesting hand gesture. If you feel like doing it, empowering the message like this. So you put your pinkies together. It's like Twister for your fingers. You put your middle finger with your pointer finger on one hand, right? And then you do the same middle finger on the other hand with your other pointer finger. It's slightly awkward, but that's good. That's it's the intention, the feeling of it. Reminds you of the message. I open myself up to the cosmic light, to the universal loving principle, to the strength which gives healing and joy. This mudra is effective help against rheumatism, arthritis, and inflammation if you're having that physically in your body, and all kinds of pain. So in chronic cases, practice this mudra 4 times daily for about 10 minutes. Or you can just do it during this message, during your tarot reading if you feel like it. Try it out. It is kind of weird. Let me know what you think. If you guys would like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Sagittarians and cross-watchers to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. Leave an emoji if you're more comfortable with that. It just gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy. And that's what this channel is all about, as most of you know. It's all love and light. All right. What's coming toward my nose is already itching. Jeez. Okay, Sagittarius, what's coming towards my Sagittarians? August 2025, what do they need to know about? What's coming towards my Sagittarians? All right. I feel like that one's up there. This goes right there. This goes right here. Lots of Wands energy. I got to unpack some of these, as you know. We have the Chariot card, though. This is fast-moving energy. Some decision-making possibly in this month. King of Wands. Awesome. King of Wands. Knight of Wands. Who's this coming towards you? I like the energy. Somebody coming towards you. This is action-packed, intuition. We've got 8 of Swords. Here's your challenge. Getting perspective on something regarding maybe family, happiness, alignment. All that's looking good. Chariot card. I feel like August is a progress month for you, Sagittarius. Where are we going with the Chariot card? Do we really need the 3 of Swords right now? It's good, though. It's progress. Ooh, recovery, possibly. Specifically, if you guys have been... I know I'm putting the cart before the horse a little bit. I'm giving you a sneak preview. But specifically, if you've been hurting financially or in your stability somehow, even waiting for receiving a payment, receiving a paycheck, receiving... anything that you've been waiting for, that's looking good for you. It's making movements. It's not almost taking the reins. There's a sense of you taking control of the situation, whether it's communication or something. Either way, it kicks you into gear. It kicks us all into gear. Queen of Pentacles, what needs attention? Stability. Some of you guys, you're going to be focused on your home, on your work, on your finances. Right on. This is definitely going to be an extended for any... Ace of Swords wants to make an real. This is going to be an extended for anybody who wants one. That'll be a link in the description box below, and we'll get more advice and unpack it much further. Not everybody likes like an hour-long reading or a 45-minute reading, so this will be a short and then a long if you'd like to add them together. So we start with this King of Wands, and King of Wands energy is a visionary. This is somebody taking control of a situation. This can be somebody leading the way. I feel that there's the presence of others in your reading, but it's not super direct. this could be somebody related to you, or it could be you, because wands relate to the fire energies. So if this is you, I feel that this is somehow connected to nostalgia, Six of Cups, family, memories. And it feels like you're leading the way somehow, or this King of Wands is leading the way. It's about commitments. This is a very, with the Hierophant, there's kind of something connected to integrity, standing up and taking control of a situation, being the leader in a situation, representing other energies. It's bold and it's confident. And then we have the Knight of Wands. You're going to be using your intuition, and you're going to be doing a great job in August, very dialed in, using your intuition as far as making progress with something. And I want to be clear that this progress, it's on the outside. It's like signing documents or saying yes to that project, and we're going to take advantage of, we're going to take this opportunity, or, you know, because it's all wands, that definitely deals with the actions of life. And so I think you're going to be getting an opportunity to make progress and move forward on something. I think somebody's going to be approaching you with this, kind of like what if we did this? Or, hey, I just read this article and we can take advantage of this opportunity, or whatever, you know, I'm just giving you an example. But I like that I see your High Priestess in the Four of Swords coming here, because I don't think that you're impulsively saying yes. I think that you kind of retract your energy and you're thinking of everybody else this might affect. And there's definitely still that feeling of the King of Wands present, of like being the tip of the spear or the arrow, however you see it, and kind of asking your own guides or for your own expertise to step in and listen to intuition while making progress, while moving forward. So I feel very much in your reading that you have the attention of others, and some of them are relying on you. The Eight of Swords represents an area where you might be stuck, and it's specifically around gaining a perspective here. I love that it came out with the Ten of Cups, because again, there's a kind of I wouldn't say selfless, because it's not martyr. It's not a martyr energy. It's kind of like, I feel like you're representing a group or the whole. You're representing actions that would align everybody's to their happiness and harmony. And so I don't know if this falls down to you because you are the head of the household, or if you're just kind of a natural leader in this scenario. But either way, it feels really good. There's a lot of yellow, as you can see. And if this is the case, that they've trusted you to take good care of a situation and take care of them, I think you're a great person to trust for that. But I do have to emphasize, there is something you're being called to look at differently. And that's right in the center of your reading. Could be quite literally in the center of your month. And this might be running up against some blind spots. Maybe some areas in life where it's your own thinking that has held you back. And that is the Eight of Swords with the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is Piscean energy, represented by this dude who climbed up a tree, hung upside down. He's looking at the same damn landscape. Lamb steak. That sounds delicious. He's looking maybe at a lamb steak, but he's looking at that lamb steak totally differently. He's never seen that lamb steak that same way before. And so the whole point is, like, whether it's lamb steak or if it's landscape, like you're taking a look at a situation that you thought you were really familiar with, and something's giving you a very different perspective. The great thing about this is that once you have that perspective, it's not going anywhere. So, and it's going to benefit the harmony and happiness of your family, of your relationships, of where you're aimed, basically the future of these relationships. Okay, enough with lamb steak. I never want to revisit that topic again in my life. So we have Chariot card, moving through. I really want to emphasize the word through. Something that was a disappointment or heartache. Something that is specifically, for a lot of you guys, it affected your financials somehow, or even an opportunity, money coming into you. So this could have been, maybe a sale on a house or a promotion or whatever. It looks like there's this recovery though. And I love that it's got this pull yourself up by your bootstraps energy of I wouldn't be surprised that if it's your attitude alone that just gets this going, and you just zip right through any kind of disappointment, and it looks like it turns out good for you, actually. I don't think it's stopping you, because we have this reciprocity, generosity card. It looks like this is coming through, this money or this stability, whatever it is. Usually it's along the material plane. It's not, it represents value of some sort. It's a measurement of value. So that is breaking through, especially if you have like, you've been waiting on anything, like I said, a payment or a GoFundMe or a generous donation, or being acknowledged for your value and thereby being promoted or gifted something. That all looks good. You're not letting it get you down, whatever it was that was a hiccup. And it's that attitude that gets you through. So don't want to repeat myself over and over again, but that's an awesome message. I love it for you. Something needs attention. Maybe at home. What's this? Dialed in. A lot of this is really touching on big picture finances, big picture stability and home for a lot of you guys. So something needs attention. I don't think that's news to you. I think you're getting it all dialed in. But this is definitely being, especially considering that it's Mercury in retrograde, possibly when you're still watching this. So dial in those details. Don't take anything at face value. Just look behind the curtain a little more and be like, have a plan B, all of that. Like, if Home Depot said they're going to deliver the dryer on Tuesday, just double check that with them. Call in, talk to somebody or something. You know what I mean? Or have a backup dryer. Who has? How convenient would that be, right? Okay, so lastly, we have the Two of Pentacles. So, anything else on the reverse? Be aware of the hang-ups that can come from a pattern of disagreeing with somebody you may be collaborating with. We have here the back and forth, reprioritizing things, wishy-washy. Sometimes it's indecision. Sometimes it's just a misalignment of energies. And it's really asking you to take a close look at that, because there seems to be a pattern or like something, a stuck energy attached to this collaboration. So reading between the lines, it's basically maybe somebody you don't agree with, and you usually don't agree with them, or you're hyper vigilant with it, and it creates a dis-ease, it creates a disharmony, and it's kind of, you're very fortified in your position. You feel very, very much attached to your convictions. You know you're right. You feel like you're right. What do we need to know about this in particular? I do know with the waffling back and forth, that can be a time waster. But what do we need to know about the Devil here? Devils talk about it's making more work for you. So Eight of Pentacles, that's what Tarot is saying. So it might be cyclical. It might just be an illusion of being stuck. It might not be... Interesting. Wait one sec. Chariot card wants to move forward. Devil's in the details. Ooh, that just popped up, and that is exactly what that is. But it's not what you think. Devil in the details, right? The devil's in the details. The joke is, there's a joke, there's a humor in this. Paying too much attention to trying to control the details here is going to waste your time, and it's going to exhaust you. Focusing too much. The devil is literally inside this collaboration. It's focused on the details. The more you focus on the details, the more out of alignment you get. And this is regarding something that very much wants to move forward. With the Tower energy, how much choice do you really have, Sagittarius? Not much. So it's like, are you going to just like obsess over a tiny detail about something that in the end you really can't control anyway? because it wants to move forward, and successfully so. It wants to move forward. The Chariot card with the World card, that's closing an old chapter, and this was the catalyst. There's an element, like an element to that event regarding this collaboration, Sagittarius, that you don't have control over. Now, it's really important to know something about the Tower, if you don't already yet, and a lot of you do. But the Tower is, it can happen suddenly. It can be an event, no, big, small, it doesn't matter, but you don't have control over it. It can be uncomfortable for that reason, because we love as human beings that illusion that we have control, that we're steering the ship all the time. So these are moments where that illusion is yanked away from us, and we see that, okay, we just have to, what we do have control over is how we react in the face of this event. This event wants to turn you towards the right actions and the right direction. Tower events happen suddenly because it's like the universe stepping down and being like, okay, I'm going to move this pawn over here. We're going to just take the queen and move the queen over here, just to realign you. This is specifically in regards, I can't stress this enough, to the relationships that you're collaborating with. The devil in the details is, the more you focus on those details about something that is so big and you have no control over, the more you focus on those tiny little details, the more actually you are creating a misalignment in the energies that are there to help you. So this wants to move forward, wants to close an old chapter, start a really good one. It wants triumph and success with the Chariot card. It's all very, very good. And this isn't like berating you or anything. It's actually, it doesn't mean that you don't have a really good point and that your convictions aren't right. It's just saying, hey, it's totally up to you. It'll just add more work. It's just going to add extra work. Do you need this extra work? So you're being called in your reading. We're going to go on to the extended, but for those of you who are not going to follow me there, I just want to emphasize that this is big picture. It's about stability. It's about, you are somehow stepping into a role that is leading. It's a leadership role. I love that you're representing and honoring the relationships around you. That is coming through. And you've got this real theme of triumph. Nothing's going to slow you down. That's probably why this little side note feels so important around the devil is in the details. Do you want to be slowed down right now? I'm going to move on to the extended. This was an awesome reading. You guys are delightful. I love reading for you. I love my energy when I read for you, because it always goes up. Okay, take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.